He said, she said, TV show. He said, she said. I'm Romeo the Professor. They still saying, heads up. Lakeisha is not fully portrait, but it's okay. So today we're about to talk about a lot. Okay, I'm Romeo the Professor, and that's Leo in the green. Say something, Leo.
What's happening, y'all?
Okay, awesome, awesome. And so that's Rob. Rob, after dark. Say something, Rob.
What's happening?
And be a little louder, Rob. And that's Keisha, Miss Keisha. Say something.
Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello.
Okay, yeah, Makisha, you're gonna have to be a little louder,
Oh,
with where you at. But we good, we good. So we're about to talk about so many different topics, but the four main topics is number one. We got to talk about Maura Mills. She's a porn star. She does porn. Rob saw her on the internet. Leo said he saw her on the internet. Lakeisha didn't know, but she's having sex with Zion Williamson. He plays for the NBA basketball team, and she said he SA her sexual assaulted her. And we're gonna say, is it red flag or green flag if she's telling the truth? We also gonna be talking about Daphne Joy, Jane Doe, 50 Cent's baby mama. She's caught up with P. Diddy. She's getting paid $10,000 to $15,000 a month to do the freak offs, they call it. And then I'm gonna ask these dudes, have they ever had their type of freak off? Not only that, we also will be talking about sex robots. Would you smash a robot? Because right now, if you go on YouTube, TikTok, there's a company out there that's making the robots feel real. And I believe more women will be smashing male robots than guys will be smashing women. Because think about it. Who got the most sex toys? Women got the most sex toys than guys. So let's start with the first question for Keisha. Keisha. So Maura Mills, she's a porn star. She's been doing porno, and she fell in love with Zion. He's a basketball player. Like, she got big booty, like a big BBL booty and big titties. And she fell in love with the basketball star Zion, and she decided to put it on TMZ and all over, saying he sexual harassed her. I mean, sexual assaulted her because another girl that she was jealous of, that he was smashing for 4 years, decided to say a particular year he sexual harassed her. Like, do you think that's cool that woman saying that a guy raped them, or raped her, or things like that after she been with the guy for like 2, 3, 4 years? Like, you tell me what you think what you think going on.
I think first of all, when you file a false report or you make up something false or false allegation towards someone, there should be some kind of consequence because that can affect somebody's whole entire life. That bitch need to goddamn, she need to be in jail for that fake ass false report. It's just not cool and it's not right. It's not right. It is not right at all. So
Someone's phone making noise. Who's that? That's you, Keith?
I don't know what you hear me tapping the button. I'm
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
okay. Okay.
What you tapping?
Hello, God. I'm
She's
on my.
she's in that casino, Romeo.
Okay, I see it tapping. Okay, Rob. So tell me.
Tell you about the Daphne.
Yeah, like, what you think about her trying to take Zion money and all that? No, not Daphne Hunt. No, Maura Mills. Like, we ain't on 50 Cent's woman yet.
Oh,
The
Zion,
porn
baby
star.
mama. I think I agree with Lakeisha. She should be put in jail for that. Okay, that can really affect his career, his kids, and his livelihood, and also his freedom. Because
I
number one
think I
thing,
think New Orleans is trying to find a way to drop him right now.
I mean, like that girl, she needs to be in jail, basically.
Hmm. Hmm. There should be some consequences. That's dead ass wrong. You messing your reputation up and everything. Come on now.
Hmm.
Have anyone of y'all been with a porn star?
Yeah, I fuck Lorena, Lorena Lorada. When I went to I was like one of my fans basically. So Lorena, because I messed with her in Colombia, and she was like fine. Remember the girl Romeo took me 2 years because COVID came in I'm 19 and I flew back and everything, and I had film an episode with her, and one of my friends was like, "My God, you fuck Lorena Lorado." I was like, "Who's Lorena Lorado?" I didn't know who she was. You know what I mean? They were like, "This is Lorena Lorado." I said, "Lorena Lorado? That's not her name." You know, she gave me a different name or whatever. And when I went to Pornhub and X Video, and there was her, I was like, "What the fuck?" You know what I mean? So yeah, I fucked the dog shit out of her. But
Leo, you ever fucked a porn star?
Nah. Can't say I
Rob,
have.
Leo still innocent. That's good, Leo. Stay innocent.
I mean, like
Don't become ratchet.
Leo is the porn star. Then when I'm lit,
Hey, true shit though. You know, shit, I am the star of the show, shit, especially when I get on stage and perform.
Yeah,
shit.
I think that's wrong how she coming out and trying to get this guy because he's worth 38 million, and you know they ain't trying to report it to the police or nothing. They just trying to set up a lawsuit, and they went to the attorney Busby, and he denied the case. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like you're a porn star, you get knocked off by 10 or 15 different dudes in a year, and now you going after this dude saying he raped you when you and him was in a relationship, and you have his name tattooed on your face.
My thing is this. Okay, she should realize one thing. Zion, he in his 20s.
Hmm.
So he a young man, and we know what you do. Like, you know, you not a wholesome chick. You know, you a porn star. You got probably 20, 30 dudes jacking on, busting all over your face all at one time. You know what I'm saying, in the video, doing that bukkake shit. She getting trains ran on her for money. So she should know what come with the game. Like, you cannot just sit up there and say, like, all right, now I have a change of heart and I want to be a housewife. Can you save me? Like, no, that shit don't work like that. That man don't want to deal with your past demons.
Is
And
she
then
is
since
she
he
is she your
stopped,
type? Is she your type, Leo?
hell nah. Hell nah. Hell nah.
Hey, somebody to whoop that whole ass. That's what he needs to do.
Yeah, that's what that's exactly what the fuck he need to do, because obviously she need a good fucking lick to the face to knock some sense into her. Cause the shit that she doing ain't making no sense. She got out here making herself look crazier than that movie Taraji P. Henson was in. When that boy gave her 10 million and she still tried to kill him.
Hey, Sam, I'm gonna ask you a question, but flip your phone long way, Sam, so that you can see if you be portrait. So you can be like us. Just flip your phone.
What do I got to do?
Just turn it long ways.
That shit don't work like that. Let me see what happens.
Yeah, it's portrait. Theirs is locked. Y'all need to know how to make it long way. It's okay, Sam. Just leave it. Just leave it. Just leave it. Just leave it. Okay, just leave it. Right. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, just leave it. Okay, so yeah, I think she's trying. She's cloud chasing. So Daphnee Joy, the John Doe and P. Diddy trial. This week she came out and she didn't want no one know her name. She said her P. Diddy was fooling around and P. Diddy said that's my fantasy. He like having sex with other men or want other men to have sex with her. And so she would start having sex with other men while P. Diddy jacking off with Vaseline on his penis, and she having sex with 1, 2, 3 different guys. That's 50 cents, baby mama, and she was doing it for $10 to $15 a month. And now
10 or
she's on trial.
15,000, not dollar. 10, 15,000.
I was gonna say dollars. That just sounds so low, nigga.
Yes. So, Lakeisha, we can't hear you.
That's in me. I would be then. Like how it's just crazy to look at stuff. Your baby daddy is a billion already. Some more dumb ass oh shit. That's straight up embarrassing.
So, Rob, let me ask you that. What you think about that?
About Daphne, yo.
Yeah. 50 Cent's woman who's fucking Diddy, and Diddy basically slayed her. but he ain't even fucking her. He just having so many dudes have sex with her without a condom, opening her up, getting her yeast infection and things like that for
I
$10 to
just
$15
I
thousand
just
dollars.
think P Diddy eyes is bigger than his stomach. You know, if he got all the baddies, you know what I mean, he can't fuck, but he want to have all the women, but he don't want to fuck them. You rather
And
have
she
somebody
is a
else fuck him.
baddie too. You
Yeah,
saw her in person I mean saw her Leo videos and all.
yeah. I
Nah,
mean,
I haven't. I don't even know what she looked like.
she's a
Oh,
beautiful
Leo,
woman.
she a baddie.
Yeah, she's a beautiful
When I say
woman.
she baddie, she baddie. Hold on, let me see if I can turn my phone. Let me see if I can show you. Uh,
I'll
hold
take
on,
my.
if I can show you. She fine, Leo. Like she my type. Like she my type. Like I'm gonna show you if I can show you. Like when I
You
say
said
she,
Daphne Joy?
yeah, here you go. Here you go.
Oh damn.
You can see it real good.
Yeah, I see her.
You can see her, Lakeisha.
I can't see her. I see her now.
Yeah, that's the girl. That's the girl that P Diddy making her for $15,000, making her basically fuck different guys for money.
But you
There it is.
but you know, I don't I don't feel as if she a victim because she traded all of that for monetary gain. Like you made a deal with this man. You know, you knew what it was when he told you, look, all right, I'm gonna pop you off 10, 15,000 a month. You just gotta let these niggas run through you and I'm gonna sit in the corner and watch. Even though he weird as fuck for doing that. I think he's weird as fuck. But she knew the terms and conditions of the motherfucking business arrangement. And then when this shit started popping off with Cassie, she decided to say, you know what, I'm finna slide in and get in what I fit in and try to see if I can get some more money out of this situation too. Let me play that Me Too victim shit. You know
That
what I'm
is
saying?
that is true. That is true. That is true. Rob, you know that's our type, right?
Yeah, that's exactly my type.
No, sir. I said our type.
Yeah, I mean, some say potato,
Cause,
some say
hey,
potato.
cause I'm gonna tell you, Rob like girls that's black and Chinese looking, and and red bone. Like this is exactly our type.
Yeah, them
Yeah.
And to be
Blazers,
honest
I ain't
with
gonna
you,
lie, them
shit,
Blazers do be
hey,
bad.
Puff Daddy got a type because Cassie looks like this too, and
Yeah, she do.
Daphne Joy looks like this. Hey Rob, have you ever gave a woman $10,000 to $15,000 a month?
I gave a woman 30, I mean 30,000 one time, 30,
Eh,
35,000. Yeah,
So,
but I
so
mean,
tell me the story.
which one? I mean,
Any story. Lakeisha, let me ask you this: Have you paid a guy have you paid a guy rent $10,000 every month for at least 3 months before?
I
Don't.
know fucking. He better try Lotto, try Jesus, but he better not try me.
Hey Rob, tell her put her
I,
volume of her phone higher. We can't really hear her
hey,
that good.
Lakeisha, your volume need to be higher. You need to stop typing that keyboard you're typing.
What you say, Keisha?
hell no, I wouldn't dare. I would feel like I'm betraying my ancestors if I paid a nigga any kind of bill. Oh my, oh no,
Well,
no.
well, 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 on TikTok they call me a simp. They call me a simp because I don't mind paying. And yeah, Leo, because when I told them about the first girl I've been with, the first fantasy girl I've been with, I think in 2009, 9 and 10, Rob, because we was
Hold on,
with the rooftop,
hold on.
right?
I want to talk here. They can barely hear me.
Rob.
Yeah.
So I was telling them how I was with my first fantasy girl and Philippine girl in Costa Rica, and then niggas called me a simp, and I said I just only gave her $300 to buy her out for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I told them when I went to the mall I bought $1,000 iPhone. If they really knew how much I paid, if I'm a simp for just $1,300 for that week, like, oh, we're about to have simp conversations because I am a
Yeah.
simp. So I'm gonna tell you how much I spent and when I spent it, or what, and how I spent it, and the woman not with me right now. So Rob, you want to go first or Leo? Leo, what's the most you
Yeah,
ever spent on a woman?
I think P Diddy, Tiger Wood, none of them got nothing on you because you buy houses cash and you buy them a brand new vehicle. So I don't think none of them got nothing on you.
Okay. So Leo, how much you ever spent on a woman?
Like what you mean? Like
You know what I'm
how
saying,
much
bro.
I ever paid?
What you say?
You talking about like how much I ever paid for some box or like what?
Sir, sir, period. Whether you kept the box or not. Okay, let Rob start first
All
and
right,
then
The
you'll
let me go
understand.
first. Okay. For a woman, I basically took her out of her main house and I told her to move out, and I basically put her in a hotel room for 2 months. And after that, I bought her a Mercedes, 30,000 Mercedes, and I got her an apartment, paid it for the year. In the meantime, give her 10,000, and I was
Okay,
paying.
hey, you go too far. You say you got an apartment paid for the year. How much was the apartment a month?
The apartment was 2,200.
Okay, so you say you paid for the year. That means that's $22,000 minimum.
Yeah, and plus on top of that, give her money for a business. Pay for the
And you say you bought her a car. How much you bought a car for?
well, we went to the auction and bought her a
Someone's
Mercedes,
phone is making noise.
28,000.
48,000.
28,000.
Sam, I'm gonna have to block you. Your phone making noise.
Make no
I just
noise.
not. I just. Okay. So 41,000, Rob.
28,000
28,000.
went
Okay,
straight to
Sam, I'll
auction.
ask you later. Okay, so Leo. So now you understand.
man,
But
look,
but Rob,
I
Rob, 1 second, Leo. Rob, was she a fantasy girl, or was she like your girlfriend, or like main girl? Like explain.
It was a take that. Took away
So in
from her
other words, you
boyfriend.
told him she's gonna get kidnapped.
Yeah, I basically took her from a relationship, took her from a man, took her. You know what I mean? Just I paid for everything.
In like 1 month, you gave her the 30,000.
Yeah, I mean, one month I went to the auction and got her the vehicle, and
You
paid for
gotta
the
say what
apartment.
vehicle it was, my man.
It's a Mercedes, a red Mercedes. You know I like the color red, Lakeisha. It's not Lakeisha, guys.
All right, Leo. So what's the
Baby,
most
I'm
you
not his
paid?
type, baby. I am not his type.
man,
I'm too dark for him.
man, I'm gonna put it like this. Shit, I definitely ain't ever done nothing like that on that level. Look, the most that I done ever probably done is with my old, with my when I with an old lady whenever I had one is doing what I'm supposed to, like pay the rent, shit like that. But as far as like chicks that I didn't mess with, man, I ain't never had to come off nothing like that. I just gave them conversation and good dick,
Oh,
and
well,
and
bruh,
maybe
how
a
long would that
movie
last?
or a
How long
dinner
would that
every
good dick
now
and
and then, and a
conversation
little
last?
bit of attention.
How long would that good dick and conversation last?
Shit. Put it like this. I used to have I got another nickname in Colombia. The name I got in Colombia is called La Botella. And over in Houston, shit, it's boomerang because they keep coming back.
Shut
How,
up.
how
Stop
old
it,
were you,
I
Leo?
say.
Maybe 18, 19. They ain't coming back without
Shut
you
up.
been paying no bills.
Shit, they still is. Oh yeah, it's all about if you know how to talk to them and keep them entertained. It can be goofy and silly with them at times. That's what a lot of women be looking for.
Shit.
But I'm gonna
Shit.
tell you this though, it all depends on the woman because every woman has a different type of mindset.
Hey,
You got women like
Rob,
Every
one
chick
Lakeisha.
second,
is not
Leo.
a different
Hey,
today.
Rob,
Mm.
Listen, Leo. Every woman got a different mindset, but every woman got the same rent bill, dude.
Hey, Leo,
True that. But
Leo,
every woman got their own way about going pay that. Some women straight up is gullible and they feel like, all right, I don't need a man, I can take care of it on my own. I'm gonna
All
call
right,
you when I
Rob.
want some
Rob,
dick.
I want to know fantasy girls, okay? Because your man girls you can spend because I bought even though I was little I bought houses cash, I bought cars cash, like I'm talking about Mercedes and Range Rovers cash, but those girls knew that they had to be my private, like they couldn't mess around. But I remember this girl. I picked her up in La Isla. All right, I ain't gonna give dates or things like that. Okay, but I picked her up in La Isla because y'all know I got a woman. I picked her up in La Isla. Well, Rob found her for me. Let me mistakenly. I went in and I didn't see anything I liked, and I was walking out. And what did you do, Rob?
Yeah, I snatch her up because I know you like them young and you like to build them up. So it's like a
Yes.
build a bear. So
So we didn't know her age, but she was in there. We looked at, but she looked like she maybe would have been 19 or 20 or 21 tops. So I looked at it. I said, okay, she looks like she haven't been ran through yet because
she
the
was she
reason I
was
like
she,
them young when I go to those clubs
she
is
was she
because
was old, she was old enough to go to war.
yeah, she was like Rob said, she was old enough to go to war. So the reason I like them because I know that she probably been working maybe 6 months, top 8 months, and 6 months for every month. In La Isla, I would say they get about maybe 15 different new dicks inside them. That's the average. A fantasy woman when you're working at a brothel, a high end brothel that's a strip club. You know what I'm talking about, Leo, right? You never been there.
Yeah, I know La Isa.
You been there before?
No, but I know of it though.
Okay, so it's high end. So back in the
Hmm.
days, like in 2015, the price was like $45, right, Rob?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I picked her up, right? So you know me, I like buying them out. So I bought them out of the club. So to buy her out of the club was 100, and then I had to give the pimp, the bar, $25. So she came out of the club for
Damn, they do
125.
bar fines over there.
Yeah, but remember that price. That was yesterday's price, not yesterday's price,
Yeah, I
not
know,
today's
cause
price.
like right now it's like 300-400, if not
Okay,
more.
yeah, yeah. So she came, and remember, she didn't have no titties. She had little pointy titties. No stomach done, no booty done. So she was a little pudgy, but she was cute, right? Man, I
She was
end up
fresh on the
making her.
shelf.
What you say?
She was fresh on the shelf.
Yes. So y'all can ask me questions. Lakeisha, you can ask me questions about it. So I end up making her my girlfriend. You know how I am. I'm a girlfriend guy. That's why they call me simp, call me whatever you want to call me. If I see something I like it, you will either be my girlfriend because you like me, or you will be my girlfriend because you want my money, or you'll be my girlfriend because you want my dick. Either or, you will be my girlfriend. Because if I gotta pay for it, Lakeisha, guess what? I will pay for it.
Like
Oh
Soldier
See that?
Slim say,
See,
huh? I pay
see,
for it if I
listen.
want it.
See, that's the problem. Most women want guys to lie, to act like they like innocent, but women don't know. Men has what we call an animal instinct in them that they want to be barbarian. They want to be animalistic. So I'll finish the story, but understand, I took her. She was fresh. She probably was in it working probably for 6 months. So if you multiply 10 times 6 months, so she had probably about 60 to 70 dicks inside her, different nationalities, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I took her out, and then I got her number. She came to the condo. We did whatever we had to do, and you know me, I want to heal a woman. So we start talking. I got her number. I want to heal her. So I'm gonna continue the story, but I want Rob to steer the story because I don't want to take off because we got a lot of time to finish that. So Rob, tell them your story about and yeah, people, I spent money on her, and I will explain. She ended up being my girlfriend or my fantasy woman for 4 years, but we got a story because she had other dudes too. But we'll complete that story. Rob, you go.
Well, I had
Lord have mercy.
we had a trip
She
that we was flying. We was flying. I think it was going Pierre, Santa Marta, Cali. We were just flying different places and everything. And I think I met Romeo in I think it was Bogota. Then we ended up flying. We was going to go I think Cali, and I met Claudia. That was her name. I mean Leo. When I tell you that motherfucker is bad, bro, Romeo will tell you it's a bad
Yeah,
motherfucker.
she a 14. I don't get 14s. Normally I'll say from 1 to 10, a girl is an 8. She a 14. Long hair down to her booty. Her,
Damn.
yes, fine.
It's just
Colombian, but she's from Cali
gorgeous.
with the booty and all.
Gorgeous, natural
What
beauty,
was the skin
natural.
tone like? Like that bronze tan, golden?
I'm
Oh
the
yeah,
one that introduced Rob to her because I was at the airport and I saw her, and Rob had nothing but Louis Vuitton bags, duffel bag, like 3 bags of Louis Vuitton, and his shoes were Louis
Hmm.
Vuitton, and his belt was Louis Vuitton. And then I said, Rob, look, 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 look. And then Rob shot, and I spoke Spanish, so I said something in Spanish to her that Rob really liked her, he feel her, and he wants her. What's up? All right, continue, Rob.
Yeah, because I don't speak Spanish. I know how to do the translation though. You know what I mean? And I told Romeo just put the basic fundamental word, and I noticed that she loved like the name brand. You know, my shit is authentic. It's real Louis Vuitton, and she knows that. You know, I had the big bag, middle bag, book bag. You know what I mean? And she was just like admiring, and she just came after Romeo put in his 2 cents, and basically I went to translation, and I started talking to her. Her name was Claudia, bro. I mean, she's so bad, bro. My hands started shaking, like a dildo because I was so nervous. So I kept on holding my hand. 'Cause I get nervous when I see a bad bitch, Leo. Instantly, I want to fuck. You know what I mean? So it's like my hand started shakes, and I'm like, okay, this and that. And Romeo put in the words, so we exchanged WhatsApp. And I told Romeo by any means, bro. Like I was willing to bring this girl in America, bro. I was because around that time I was flipping houses. You know, I was buying a house from foreclosure and flipping. I had a lot of money tied up. You know what I mean? So, bro, I'm too short. The what occurred. I took out a HELOC of one of my home for I think it was for 50,000 and 35,000. I used that on her, bro.
Well, some
Like
people don't know what a HELOC is, Rob. So elaborate what that is.
well, basically, it's my house. I had bought a cash, put a pool in there, cash movie theater, cash, and basically the house was paid for, and all my money was tied up on other houses. So I wanted to take a home equity loan, a HELOC. It's a home equity loan, a loan that you take
Yes.
out the house to basically you could take out it's like a second mortgage to do other thing that you want to do because the house has value. You know what I mean? So I took that HELOC from the house, bro. Like, I mean, I sent her money. I sent her money to her mom, to herself, and I sent money for her to buy Gucci, Louis, all type of stuff,
Yeah,
bro.
dang,
You
what
know what I
that
mean?
cool
Like,
that good?
yeah.
Shit.
And I mean, I ain't even fuck yet. I ain't even fuck yet. But I did all that shit. You feel
What?
me? Yeah. So I ended up like, because
Man,
when
she
I
put a
tell you,
spell on you,
when I
huh?
tell you I want to take over Lakeisha, I'm gonna take over Leo. Don't get me wrong,
Ho-
Leo. I got a 12 inch. They call me tree trunk
Hold on, hold on,
in
hold on,
college.
Rob. They don't
You know what I mean?
understand. Let
Yeah.
me explain. Rob have something that's called whatever it takes. You will be mine.
Yes.
Whatever it takes. If I
By any
want
means.
to.
By any means. So it's when I said take that, motherfucker, I pay $1 million for that pussy. You know what I mean? Like real talk.
Hello,
You know,
God. We
real
gonna pray.
talk.
Let us pray.
You know what I mean? I told Romeo, but it's like
Shit. Great,
Romeo usually
great.
fly for me, so I have like a phobia of flying by myself. And she like sent a picture. She like she went to Panama. She went to Panama and she like sent a picture. I said, Romeo, she want me to come to Panama. Romeo said, Rob, I can't go, this and that. I'm like, man, but I don't want to travel by myself. And I'm like, man, I don't know, bro. I didn't fuck it. I'm spending all this capital, this money. I still ain't fuck it. But I'm like, man, you know what? I'm gonna suck it up, bro. Like she sent a picture like if she was in a bathing suit on a fucking big ass yacht and shit. You know what I mean? Later on, I found out it's one of them fuck boys from Dubai, one of them princes. You know what I mean? She was fucking too, but who cares? But it's like
Man.
that bitch was that
Baby, I
bad,
would have
bro.
had to smell it or something
Yeah,
before I
bro.
spent that kind of bread, baby. Ain't no way. I would have had to got them sample that thing first. What
Yeah,
if you
she
spend all
said,
that bread and then you
Lakeisha,
fuck her and it's
Lakeisha,
fabulous, her
it's
coochie
not, it's
fabulous.
not. I
You
know
done
I'm gonna
wasted all that
simple it.
money. Hello,
I know
God.
I'm. It's not, I don't waste money. So basically, so once she sent me that picture, I said, Romeo, man, I'm booking my ticket, bro. I went online, I booked my flight. Like, bro, I'm like, Romeo, forget you. I'm gonna go by myself, bro. I end up
Hey,
flying
really,
to.
Dre, one second, Rob. Really, Dre, what you thought about that? What Rob saying? He crazy.
Hey, y'all, look, y'all fucked up, but I'm trying it.
Hey, Sam, what you think? What he said? What you think, Zoe?
Uh, Rob só vivo le ka lié. No bueno, no bueno. Bagay sa pa da pen men. Paske yo pa pa manti. Bon kon pou be pou
English,
kredi,
English,
pou ne pou al
English,
bay
Hey,
pou
English.
kom
speak in
sa.
English, Sam. You can do English and Creole. Go,
Bro,
say
listen,
it in
dog.
English a
Hey,
little.
hey, listen. I fought for credit. Why the hell will I pay that much before I even fuck? Nigga, nah, not me, nigga. Nigga, I pay you
Sam,
Wednesday.
did he say he fucked on credit?
Nigga.
Hey, that's kind of like layaway pussy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
Nah,
nigga,
fuck
sometimes
all
I gotta
that.
do what I gotta do.
like you
You know
waiting
what
to
I'm saying?
get
The shit
to
is
it.
right there. Hey, I get everything else on credit too, you know what I'm saying? Because right now I'm chilling. But hey, the girl want to drink, the girl wants cigarettes, whatever. Weed, I get you that. But I'm also gonna fuck for credit because as you can see, I'm buying everything on credit. When I'm paying on Wednesday,
Hey
I'm also
Sam,
gonna give you
ain't nothing wrong with that, Sam. Ain't
No,
nothing
no,
wrong
like
with that.
Let,
Oh,
listen,
man.
Just like, hey,
listen,
just like, hey, every
guys,
guy
listen
is
to me.
different. Every woman is different. Every guy is different. I'm not
Listen to
gonna do
me.
what
That ain't
Rob
got
did.
nothing to
Hey,
do.
one
That's too
second,
much money.
Rob, 1 second. Let me ask Lakeisha. Lakeisha, so you said Rob spent too much before he got the coochie?
Man, I wouldn't have spent that kind of money on damn bitch. I wouldn't care if she looked like Holly Berry until I got up in them
Okay then.
drawers, baby.
Hey,
Okay then.
Hello,
Lakeisha,
God.
Holly Berry.
I wouldn't pay that much. I
Let me
wouldn't do
talk,
all that.
guys. Let
I
me
don't give a
talk.
fuck how fine she was. Go ahead, Rob.
Let me talk. Let me talk. Holly Berry don't got nothing on her. You guys ever heard of Chris Brown? Just got rich, fuck a broke nigga, bitch. That's what me and Romeo be
Yeah,
on. If we want it, we
yeah,
going to go get it by any means
yeah,
necessary. You understand?
yeah.
So
That's
If I have to buy a Mercedes cash, a CLS cash, a Range Rover cash, if I want it, I'm getting it. Yes.
exactly.
And I'm
And
hey,
not
I
like
be
Puff
fucking
hey.
that.
Daddy.
Them niggas, they be on
Listen,
that
I
for
listen,
feel
real.
listen. I
I
was
feel where you
never a
coming from on
billionaire.
the. I
Listen,
feel
listen,
where you.
Leo. Listen, Leo. I was never a billionaire. Thanks to God, I made millions. However, Puff Daddy cheap as fuck. How he did Cashy? He put the home that was in New York in his name that he put her in, and the other home in California in his name so that he could control them. Me, I never put the homes on in my name. I bought the woman the houses whether I paid cash or I gave them $40,000 or $50,000 down payment. I never put in my name, and the cards I never put in my name because I don't control like that. In my mind, I'm like, you ain't going nowhere because there ain't no nigga can do this for you. Like Rob always said, your daddy ain't even treat you better than I treat you, right, Rob?
Correct. Correct. Your
All
daddy
right,
and
so
your
tell
mama.
tell us more about Mrs. C. Her name is we
Yeah.
gonna call her Mrs. C because Rob ain't gonna give the name, but tell her when you took the trip to Panama.
No, her name is Claudia. I could give her a name because she it's cool. But anyway,
Okay.
so basically, I set that shit up. I mean, around that time, you know, I'm like, I made up my mind. I'm going to fly in Panama to go conclude that deal because my money already been invested in that pussy. You know what I mean? So I'm like, shit. You know, all pouch matter, but I need to close that pouch. So like, I'm like, I bag up my clothes. I flew to Panama, and when I flew to Panama, I went I got a taxi. I went to the hotel. It's the guitar. What's the name of that hotel? With the big guitar,
The one that you be gambling with, my man. The same app.
the big guitar. It's
Yeah, the same app you be gambling with.
uh, um the name of it, man. Like who cares anyway? I went to that hotel and when I
Hard
got
Rock
there,
Cafe. It's Hard Rock.
I
it, the,
saw her coochie was good. By the time you got in that cuckoo, I hope that cuckoo was good as hell. For
if
real,
you
for
let me
real.
explain, I'm gonna tell you.
Go, go, go.
But anyway, I got to the hotel. Then Claudia came with like with three girls. You know, she came. It was her with three girls, and she like mi amor, Roberto. I'm so happy to see you. She came, kissed me, and my hand started shaking again. That bitch was so bad. Like I'm like, oh my god, like what the fuck. And she like Roberto, anything do you want? What you want? You want me? You want me and three of my friend? I said no, baby. I just want you. Then and I found there the hotel was Hard Rock, and the people at Hard Rock thought she was like a prostitute and shit. I'm like, I don't know if she was or not, but I met her from the airport, so my mindset is totally different. You know what I mean? So I'm like, no, this is this and
Exactly.
that.
Listen, we create our mind however we want to create our. Even if we found them there, me, I'm saying, nah. She really didn't want to be there, but she needed to make money, so she a good girl. That's how I say my mind goes. Okay. Yes, I'm a simp. Call it whatever you want to call it. Go.
Yeah, but anyway, so we got to the hotel. I told her I just wanted her. So we ended up basically going to the hotel, and I went to the restaurant, and I fed her friend, and I gave her friend the money to just to leave to get their taxi to go back home, and also give them extra money. Bro, after that we went into the room. All that money I spent, I didn't need no Romeo pill. Man, I went and took a
That
shower, and
bitch
she
had to
took a
suck my
shower.
toes, lick my booty crack, and everything.
I'm not going to lie, Leo. I would
What
spend
you
another
saying,
thirty
Lakeisha?
thousand in that pussy. I would spend
What you
another
say, Keisha?
30,000 in that pussy.
I said that hoe would have had to suck my toes, lick my boot. Dog. That hoe had to have. She had a lot of work to do for all that goddamn money. You did all that
Lakeisha,
before you even knocked
Lakeisha,
that bitch
you
off.
got,
That bitch would have been sucking my pinky toe and my big toe at the same goddamn time. I'd put
and
my dick all
Lakeisha,
in her ear, in her navel, goddamn down her throat, every whole she got up and get up in that shit. All that motherfucking
Lakeisha,
money. Bitch got me fucked
Lakeisha,
up.
she did all
She
that. I'm not into women licking my ass, but she
I
licked
be
just about
fucking her in her
everything,
ear.
and
I be
and
fucking that hoe in her ear.
them nuts I bust
Hello
was
God.
well worth it.
Hello God. I need every hole on her body. Hello
I would have
God.
had to been marching in that pussy like with that soldier cater with that
But but
something
Leo,
like
think
that,
about
man.
it. This is nothing. This is nothing compared. Romeo buy houses cash. You're not understanding.
Woo.
He buy cars cash with houses cash. 30 grand is nothing when you're making
A
7 million.
$150,000 house cash. That's
No,
crazy.
But Romeo,
bro.
did you taste the waters? Did you get the cuckoo before you bought the house cash? Did you get the cuckoo first? Shit.
Well, there was a rule. There was a rule. Once I did that, they knew they had to stay with me for 10 years plus.
Mm-hmm.
So they said, now, they knew they had to be private, but that doesn't mean they were private. But they knew, in my mind, they knew they had to be private, and they were scared. So I understand when they say how they were scared of P Diddy because they didn't want to lose that money. Because not only that, I had them on $1,000, $2,000 allowance also. So that's way back in the days. But so let me give you the story. So okay, Leo. So tell people your best time in Colombia, the woman that you was in love with, how much you paid, her, how you spent the time, and then tell them your worst time.
Well, I ain't never had one that I fell in love with, but I mean, will I
See, that's
say
your
that?
problem. I ain't gonna lie, people. I'm always falling in love. I got a weak heart. Once I'm with, listen, I'm not the dude that could have sex with one girl, go have sex with another girl. No. Once I see one I like, I'm trying to raise her. I'm trying to train her. I'm trying to make her get out of the business. I'm trying to say, please, I want to be the only one. Yes, call me whatever you want to call me, simp or this or that. That's why. And listen, hey, men work hard. And if you have all that money, what you gonna do with it? You gotta spend it on woman. Would you agree,
Right.
Rob?
Of course. See, a lot of people don't
Listen,
understand
Rob's thing is he said he wants pussy. She said she want money. That's why
money.
it's he said she said. Okay, follow us, subscribe, share. Would you agree, Rob?
Of course, one. I mean, you gotta understand. Once you make the money, you gotta pay 10% of tithe. The tithe is for women or church. You gotta give it away. You know what I mean? So my 10% usually go to the woman. If I made 7 million, 10% of that is what, Romeo? You're math dude.
That's about 700,000.
It's gonna go to the single family.
All right, Leo. So tell us your story.
So for me, man, I had this one chick, in Bogota, Isabella. She was half Colombian, half Venezuelan. And like when I at first I was walking down the street, I was with my boy, and my boy seen her. He was like, "Man," he was like, "I want it." So I'm like, "All right, we go, talk with her, see what's up." And you know me, Romeo, my Spanish ain't as good as yours, but it's getting better now. But I basically told her like, "Hey, my boy over here, he interested in you," and after I said all that, he looked at her and he was like, nah, I don't want her. And I was like, I'm looking at her, I'm like, man, this bitch bad. Like she a little short, got curly hair, nice bronze skin, everything, like in shape, got a nice ass, everything. And I'm like, boy, you sure you don't want her? I say, look, I'm finna go do what I'm about to do. I'm about to switch the conversation up and tell her, look, I want you. Look, fuck him. And I say, look, once I get her to the room, hey, don't be mad now. Cause she probably not gonna want to give you no time of day after I get my hands on her. So I took her to the room and I started talking with her and trying to see what kind of character she got. And once I realized she had that submissive character that liked to be dominated, I said, "Oh yeah, bitch, yeah, we got good chemistry. You right up my alley." So I'm in there getting head from her. I got her like this by the.
Hold on, bro. You went too fast, bro. How much you paid, bro?
Oh, I'm gonna get to that part. I'm gonna get to
Bro,
that part.
Lakeisha. Bro,
Cause look,
Lakeisha.
Because
He
in
acting
this
like he just
situation,
smacked and got the pussy on Rob.
Of course.
it was a try before you buy. You know what I'm saying?
For real?
Yes. Yes. Hell yeah. Yeah. You know, at the when everything was said and over, I was satisfied. I was like, look, this is what I got for you, baby. See you tomorrow.
How much you gave her?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I gave her 300 mil pesos.
So that's about how much is that,
$60.
Rob? That's about $80.
$60.
That's about like $50, $60.
$60.
Nah,
Yeah.
Leo. She deserve 100 unless you told her to come back the next day for another
I
50.
told that's what I said.
Okay,
Come back
okay, okay. That's the
tomorrow.
fifth game. That's the fifth game. Okay.
I told her come back tomorrow. So, like I was saying, you know, I had her by the back of the head and she was like, call me bitch. I was like, all right, bitch. And I was like, I started smacking her on the face with it like a mic and all that. I said, you really like this shit, huh? Because she spoke a little English and I was like, you know a little, your English, you know a little bit. And I was
I
like, how
don't
you
like
know
them
that?
speaking English. I don't
No,
like them
no,
speaking
look,
English at all. So,
she
hey,
don't,
Sam, let me
she
ask you
ain't,
a question. You like your woman speaking English, Sam?
Huh?
Do you like your woman speaking English?
Spanish, English, Creole, I don't give a damn.
Oh, no, sir. I don't want them to speak no English. Because when you speak English, that tell me you've been with too many American guys. What'd you
but
say,
you,
Rob?
Nah, man. It don't matter.
Me,
but
It
this
don't
the
matter.
thing though. This the
me,
thing though,
I don't
Romeo.
mind them speaking
So,
English.
so look, I asked her, I said, cause she didn't really know too much. You know how when they got that accent, that strong as
Yeah,
fuck,
yeah.
that they be trying to pronounce. So I asked her, I said, hey, you had an American boyfriend? She said, yeah, my boyfriend was Filipino. He was from Cali. From then and there, I connected the dots. I said, oh, I say he wanted you for your looks, but he can't fuck you like I fuck you. That's why you fucking with me. So she was like, yeah. I told her that in Spanish, and she was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, I'm coming to see you tomorrow. She was like, don't. She was like, don't leave, don't go out of town. You better not leave out the city before I see you.
So you
Cause
was in love with her.
we was gonna move from Bogota to Medellin.
Oh, so you was gonna like you was gonna make you your girlfriend?
No, 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 no. No, I'm saying she was in Bogota, and me and my boy was planning to bounce to Medellin because we saw her the
Hey,
day
hey,
before we
hey,
left.
hey, 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 Rob, what you was talking about when you was talking about Lakeisha a couple of days ago? You said she had those two girls. What you talking about?
She had what?
I don't know. You said something about she was with them two girls or something like that.
United States?
Yeah.
I don't talk about United States, man.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Forget United States. Forget United
You
States.
know, don't talk about
Hey,
United States.
okay. So back to Estefa. Her name is Estefa. So I got her out, and then I started talking to her the next day. I took her out to the to a breakfast restaurant, and I started talking. I said, "Listen, tell me one of your hobbies or what you would want to do if you were to get out La Isla." She said, "I want to open a nail place so I could do nail and things like that." So I listened to her. I talked to her.
They
Guess what?
all say that.
Next month I sent her $3,000. Yep. Back then I was doing Western Union. Okay, so I sent her $300. Okay. No, $3,000. I said open a
Western
spot. So
Union
she got a
popping.
spot. She said she went and she sold me pictures, right? And she said this spot's gonna cost like $400 a month. So I said, get it. And then she showed me chairs. So I didn't go back to Colombia probably about 2 months later. I went 2 months. I said, where is it? She took the money, got titties done, got stomach done, got booty done.
You talking about
What
Colombian
would you do with
Chancellor?
that, Leo? Would you dump her or leave her alone?
Damn,
Romeo, you
she
talking
became a
about
Barbie
Colombian
bitch,
Chancellor?
huh?
Yeah.
Romeo. Oh, so people say you and I talk about everything. You didn't tell me about that, sir.
I guess I didn't, but I'm telling now. Okay, so check this out. So I sent her $3,000 to open her nail shop. To open her nail shop. I came back 2 months later.
You
Lakeisha,
sent
she
her three
got brand
thousand.
new titties.
You sent her 3,000 American dollar.
3,000 American Western Union dollars. Okay, just listen, just listen. So Leo, she's supposed to have a nail shop, so she got her titties done, her stomach sucked in, and a little booty, not too big, but it's flawless work, flawless work. Well, Lakeisha, what should I do? I should have dumped her when I saw that, or left her what I should have done.
First of all, she said she wanted to open up a nail salon or whatever kind of business she wanted to open up, and she took that money and did other stuff and got her body done. That mean right there, you can't really trust nothing she say. Like,
That's a betrayal.
you know what I
No,
mean?
but
She
he already invested in the pussy. So what you want him to
One
do?
second, Rob.
Just
One second, Rob.
forfeit
Not
it?
you, not
got
you, Rob.
the game.
Rob, not you. Let me listen, Lakeisha.
She
So,
was
Lakeisha,
running.
I should
Thought
have
that
dropped her.
she was running cap because she knew what she was gonna do with that money all along.
Hmm.
That's why you can't trust these hoes. I'm telling you. You know what you should have did was went down there and got the building for her, got a business license for her, and got them paid for it right then and there instead of putting that money in that bitch hand. Cause she was cap. That hoe ran cap. She thought she was running cap, but she don't even know she fucked herself.
Okay, so if that happened to you, you would have left her alone, or you would have still messed with her.
You know what? I would have still messed with her, but I dog her. I mother,
Hell yeah, yep. Dogger.
mother,
Dogger. Straight up.
mother.
Hey, hey,
Prove
me,
a point.
Rob, tabai di mo yan for Rena Trentuli, or no?
Yeah, yeah, we did. You can tell him. And I really appreciate that train,
Hey, one
Romeo.
second. Let me hear
It was
Antoine.
nice.
Antoine, what should I did with? I should have dropped her, Antoine. I can't hear you.
You should have did the same thing Lakeisha said to do. You dog
Yep.
ass.
So
I
in
would have
other words,
kept. You said it looked nice. I would have kept her, but she wouldn't get no respect from me because she lied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. But listen, I was fully invested because right about now I was 4,000 in, and I said, listen, I ain't letting this go because now she finer, and the surgery she did didn't have no scars on her body, right, Rob?
Yeah.
She's gorgeous, guys. She's gorgeous, and you
I
gotta
don't give a
understand,
how she look, bitch. You laughed
God.
me out real
Yeah.
good. I got something for your ass.
But
I ain't fucking say, bitch.
understand the fact, guys. Whenever we mess with Romeo, call them fun people. I call them prostitutes. Whenever don't get
I
your
call her
feelings
fantasy
intact.
girl.
We don't. I don't get my feeling. It's just like a condom. You use it and you throw that bitch in the garbage. But if it's a reusable condom, we're gonna take that bitch and wash it off and put it back in. You understand?
And after I
I
got
mean,
with
if
the
it had to be
ass
me in that
on,
situation, if it had to be me in that situation, Romeo, I'm gonna tell you this how I would have played it. I would have came back. I'd have been like, "Oh, so you invested in yourself, but you didn't do what I say." See, me, I'm the type of person. If you tell me something, that's kind of like a test of your loyalty. I expect you to follow through with it. So if you wanted something extra and you wanted to deviate from that process, you should have brought it to my
to me.
attention. But now I know I got to move differently with you going forward. So I mean, yeah, I would have enjoyed it because, of course, I put 3,000 into it. Shit, hell yeah, I need a return on my investment, and I would have been wearing that ass out, and then I would have wore it out so much to where she probably would have felt like, oh, Poppy, I need some money now. And you know what I did? I would have did after that. That's when the dogging would have got started.
P
Cause
Diddy.
Leo,
I
Leo,
now you got to go on punishment. You know what I'm
Leo.
saying?
Listen, there's no feelings when it comes dealing with a fucking prostitute. There's no feeling. You invested the money. That's it. You're gonna keep on using it. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. So like what I'm saying, Rob, is she would have got starved, and I would have been on to the next one. You
Uh,
know what I'm
hey,
saying?
hey,
There's not
hey,
that many.
hey, hey,
There's not that many one like
hey.
that.
Okay, first of all, Rob, let me hit him up right this. First of all, listen, there's a lot of sixes out there. In Colombia, there's a lot of sevens. But if they're United States, they're like 8.5. But when I say
Yeah,
she's a
yeah.
14, she's a 14. I don't
Yeah.
get 14, bro. Normally I get 8.5, maybe up to 9, get up to 10. Well, when I say 14, I mean naked, flawless. Not no scarred up stomach, not no scarred up titties from getting titty implant, not no holes in the booty. Like flawless body, hair down to her booty crack.
And
Nose
Le-
job, amazing. Teeth, amazing. Rob could double verify that. Would you
yeah,
agree, Rob?
and Leo, when you fucking the noise that she make, oh my god. Oh, sorry, Romeo.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes, yes, yes,
Damn,
yes.
it sound like the Ave Maria.
She just,
I I had that hoe walking bow-legged every day. And when I get done with that bitch, I'ma pass it to the homeless. They about
Hey, that's probably
Keisha,
what I would have
Keisha,
did,
where's the P
Romeo.
Diddy?
I'd have came back
Keisha, where's the
and she
P
would have been
Diddy
like,
on?
"How all these dudes end up with my number?"
that. I had that hoe walking bow-legged every day. Every day.
Yeah, she did that. So we can
Ain't no
put.
P Diddy. Black. I mean, I'm gonna call you Jesus. That black. Jesus is black
Okay,
anyway.
so like this, let me ask you a question. So right now, there's robots, there's sex robots that they cost $150, and they got vagina, and the
150,000.
vagina is wet and perfect, like they really got, and they feel like humans. Would you ever fuck a sex robot, Willie Dread?
Nope, nope, nope.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'm sure. I got my hand. I got my hand.
I,
Hey, Leo,
it,
Lakeisha, if you had a sex doll, a man, and he could do everything the same way how a woman got these little gadgets, would you buy a sex doll? Because right now they're 150,000, but if they get down to $20,000, and they can listen, you can have a black man, you can have a white man, you can have an Asian man, you can have it with muscles, and they feel just like human. Would you get a sex doll?
no. Hell no. Hell to the no.
Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Women be lying.
I
Y'all
would
all got some fucking
feel
big
like
dick
that
in
lady
y'all
death.
dresser, and now you saying you
Romeo,
want to get no sex
Romeo,
doll.
Romeo, Romeo. She would
Uh,
not spend. She would not spend $150,000 on a sex doll man. She would spend that 99.99 on a rose. Ask her that question. She would spend it on that
Oh, I
little
went to the store
robot,
and bought me one last night. I went to the store and bought me one last night.
a little
okay,
rose.
so
But I
so
got
so if it
the rose though, because it got a little part to go inside the cuckoo and suck on the click too at the same time. It costs a little bit more. I just want to try it.
The
I went to
premium edition.
one last night at Fairvilla, baby. Show did. It was $29.99. And I tried it that last night.
hey Leo, would you have a sex with a woman robot?
Mm,
Hell nah.
yes, you
Hell
would.
Y'all
nah.
Stop
lying.
lying. Yes,
Y'all
y'all would.
lying.
Hell nah.
Man,
I'm
y'all
gonna tell
lying.
you like this,
Leo,
bro.
in 5 years,
It's
Leo, I'm gonna
I'm
know you in 5 years. In 5 years, when the price dropped to 30 and you touch them and you see it feel just like human, and you finger the sex doll and you see it's
I'm gonna
wet.
tell you. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I wouldn't. The reason why is because it doesn't have a genuine emotional response. Like
No,
for
Leo,
me,
it does. It's
no,
AI.
no.
Let me give you an example, Leo.
It's
You have Alexis. You have Alexis at home. Alexa.
it's AI. It's AI, Romeo. But like, let me finish saying what I'm saying though. That's that's thoughts that somebody put into it. It's not natural. It's not an original thought. That's what I'm getting at. And for me, at that moment in time when I'm smashing on the chick and everything like that, I like looking at genuine body language. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that robot wouldn't work.
How about that robot? I'm gonna send you the link. It got all of that: intent, touch, scent, smell, and all that. And bro, thick as hell Chinese robots. Rob, you tell me, would you fuck the shit out of a robot?
Like I
Hell
told y'all before. When me and Mike and Lakeisha went hunting a few nights ago, and the we had to abort the mission. If that robot was laying next to me and nobody used it, nigga, I would stick my dick in that robot and fuck the dog shit out of her and bust my nut.
I'm with you too, Rob. Matter of fact, I would fuck the robot in the asshole too. Okay, don't get it twisted. I would be fucking the robot left and right. And to be honest with you, I would want a robot you could switch the face. I can make it a black face. I can make it a white face. I can make an India face. I can make a Colombia face. And then I want it where it's like I could remove parts, change the titty, make the titty bigger, make the titty smaller, make the booty bigger, make the booty smaller. Listen, and I want a robot you can make the pussy a little thicker, pussy uglier. Listen, I'm buying me a robot like interchangeable robot. Listen, as soon as the robot becomes $50,000, I'm gonna buy a robot that they give me warranty for 6 years. That if it breaks, I can bring it in and get another robot. Believe me, I am fucking the shit out of robot because I know I can fuck that robot raw, ain't catching shit type of
Hey,
disease,
and
and it
it's
raw.
And it's the best thing. You have to worry about fucking a Cassie robot saying, "Oh, he raped me. He forced me to fuck this and that." When I agreed to it,
Yeah.
then go to
Listen,
jail.
any guy that's a millionaire or above, and you could buy you a robot and fuck the robot, and you buy it for $20,000. Buy a robot for $20,000 and fuck the shit out of the robot, because she ain't gonna say you raped her, sexual assaulted her, and all that shit, and try and take your money, but won't report you to the cops. What'd you say about that, Lakeisha?
I agree with you. That is one less thing you got to worry about. But I'm with Leo.
Thank
It
you.
ain't personable. Like I need somebody, some heat, some human touch. I need you to slow down when I tell you to slow down and speed it up. I need you to grab my ass and shit. Robot ain't finna do all that. I need some flesh, some warm meat, baby. So I'm with Leo,
Well, well, Lakeisha,
baby.
And,
sometime right.
and
Sometimes you don't need that human touch because sometime back in the days I used to finish fucking a girl after she leave out jack off. So it's like you know what I mean.
hey, Antoine, you really wouldn't fuck a robot?
Hell yeah, y'all niggas a fucking robot. Tell the truth, Shiny Devil.
I
So
would fuck
Antoine,
the robot, dog.
you would fuck her? Okay, all right, that's cool, I guess. All right. So he said she's a TV show. Follow, subscribe, share. I'm gonna stop it, but don't get off. Okay. Follow, subscribe, share. Don't get off.